As the days passed, the village was transformed by the power of the crystal. Crops grew stronger and faster, animals flourished, and the air and water were purified. The villagers, once skeptical and fearful, now looked to Kaido with gratitude and reverence. But not everyone was pleased with the changes brought about by the crystal. A dark sorcerer, named Malachi, who had long sought to exploit the crystal's power for his own gain, grew increasingly enraged as he watched Kaido's success. Malachi, fueled by his own ambition and a lust for power, gathered a dark army of twisted creatures and set out to destroy the village and claim the crystal for himself. As the dark army approached, Kaido knew that the final battle was at hand. He gathered the villagers and prepared them for the fight of their lives. The battle raged on, with the villagers fighting bravely against the dark army. Kaido, wielding the power of the crystal, faced off against Malachi in a spectacular display of magic and might. The two enemies clashed, their powers locked in a struggle that shook the very foundations of the earth. The villagers watched in awe as the battle raged on, the outcome hanging precariously in the balance. But Kaido, fueled by his determination to protect the village and the crystal, slowly began to gain the upper hand. Malachi, enraged and desperate, unleashed a devastating blast of dark magic that sent Kaido flying across the battlefield. As Kaido struggled to get back to his feet, Malachi raised his hand, ready to deliver the final blow. But just as all seemed lost, the villagers, inspired by Kaido's bravery, rallied together and launched a fierce counterattack. The dark army faltered, and Malachi's concentration was broken. Kaido, seizing the opportunity, summoned all his strength and unleashed a blast of crystal energy that struck Malachi with incredible force. The dark sorcerer stumbled back, his eyes wide with shock and rage. But it was too late. The crystal's power, combined with the villagers' bravery, had proved too much for him. With a defeated cry, Malachi vanished into nothingness, his dark army dissipating into the shadows. The villagers cheered, their voices echoing through the night, as Kaido stood victorious, the crystal's power still pulsing through him. As the dust settled, Kaido turned to the villagers, a smile on his face. "The era of the crystal has truly begun," he said, his voice filled with emotion. "Together, we will build a brighter future, one where the power of the crystal is used for the greater good." The villagers cheered again, their faces filled with hope and excitement. And as they celebrated their victory, the crystal, now free from Malachi's dark influence, began to glow with an intense, pulsing light, illuminating the path to a brighter, more wondrous future.